what's up, y'all? This is your boy Ryder Kick here. Do a little something different this time. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I wanted to do a video, on a different topic, other than the car. One thing I will say about the car real quick, I recently got my decal logo stuff taken off the car because I'm in the process of doing something different. I think I'm going to go ahead and start the route of getting the car wrapped. But first I got to get this driver's side door fixed. Me being an idiot, dinged up the driver's side door a little bit. It's not bad, but it's like right on the edge of, where the door opens up. Basically, the garage door caught it. Me being stupid. But anyways, what I actually wanted to talk about is actually a kind of a hot ticket item right now. It seems like, far as on YouTube. And also, it's kind of something that kind of sits a little near and dear to me because, I kind of went through the whole, I guess process myself. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about is the relationship between men and women here in America. Because I don't know, me personally, just based off of my experience, it just kind of seems like men and women are at war here in America. And it's actually been like that for a while. It seemed like it's been like this for quite some time. Now, let me start off by saying this much, okay? Where I'm basing my, far as my opinions and everything on this. Some of you may know, or some of you may not know, I'm in the military. And I've been to a lot of different countries. I've been to Germany 3 times. I actually even lived over there as a civilian for some time. I've been to Spain. I've been to Portugal. I've been to France. I've been to Korea, Hawaii, Philippines, Japan, United Arab Emirates, Romania, Iceland, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Iraq. Those are all the ones that are like right off the top of my head. Okay. And it's, I've seen other videos posted on YouTube, where guys are getting on there and they're basically giving their opinion on on this same topic. But I'm basically going to do the same thing, but I'm just giving you guys kind of my opinion based off of my observation and the noticeable differences between far as relationships here in America as compared to across the pond and everything. Now, I'm not saying that my opinion as gospel. There's a lot of people that get on YouTube or get on some of these other social media channels, and they come off, or they try and portray like what they're telling you is gospel. It's written in stone. This is the just is and everything. What I'm doing is I'm basically giving you my opinion and just sharing based off of my experience. Okay. So I don't want you to think that I'm saying that this is this is gospel, this is written in stone, hey, that this is what it is. But I don't know, just based off my personal opinion. Now, mind you, I've also, since I've been back here in America, I've dated the basically the entire spectrum. I mean, I've dabbed into the entire gauntlet. So, and what I mean by that is, I've dated women that just ain't had shit going on. Ain't got a pot to piss in. Don't have any career goals. Don't have a career. Don't have any like real aspirations. That kind of thing. I've dated them. I've dated women on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Have a lot going on. Have a great career. Have their own place. Have their own stuff. That kind of thing. And I've even dabbled, kind of like the happy medium zone. But I don't know. It just kind of seems to me, since I've been stateside and everything, it just seems that a lot of women out there are just like basically trying to work an angle on a dude. And I've ran into, so this guy right here. So what am I going to use him as? Is this going to be my cell phone bill guy? Is this going to be my rent guy? That kind of thing. And I don't know, man. It's really weird because like there's like, I see like a lot of women, they also have, similar YouTube videos and stuff like that. And a lot of them wonder why do guys not want to commit? Why do guys not want to get married? And I'm going to help whatever women or whatever woman that watches this particular video. I'm going to kind of help you out far as that aspect. The reason why a lot of men are very skeptical about committing or about getting married, one big thing is, and I'm going to talk about it from a legal standpoint. Legally, the law is not on a man's side here in America. You can say whatever you want to say, it's not on a man's side whatsoever. Because I've seen too many guys get freaking smoked when it comes to like far as say like relationship doesn't work out anymore for whatever reason, they wind up getting a divorce. Guys get railroaded on a regular. The law is just not in their favor whatsoever. Guys could work 15, 20 years, invest in getting a house, cars, or whatever else, motorcycles, various properties. I mean, just whatever. Divorce time comes, he gets railed. So now you got this guy, all that time and effort and energy he put into, acquiring these things, blood, sweat, and tears, and now he's living in a one-bedroom apartment. Living out of his car. And not only that, still having to pay the mortgage on the house that he's no longer living in. Things of that nature. Now, as far as that and everything, I would say that'd be like a mid-range, because I'm not even going to sit here and say that that's like a worst case scenario, because really, honestly, that's not even a worst case scenario, because I've seen guys go through a whole lot worse. And men think about that stuff, you got to kind of get into the mindset of a man and everything. No man wants to put all of that that dedication and hard work and blood and sweat and tears and stuff into acquiring those things, to lose it or whatever in a bad relationship, or in a divorce, if God forbid, things go south in that relationship. But the way our judicial system is set up over here, the man gets railroaded practically every time. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some times where the guy kind of comes out on top, but for the most part, guys typically get kicked in the dick by our judicial system. And that alone right there is a demotivator far as guys wanting to commit. And a lot of women have a misconception. There's a huge misconception that guys don't want to commit because they want to stay out there and run around and be dogs and sleep with a whole bunch of different women. That's far from the truth. Men aren't as doggy as what women think they are. There's actually guys out there that kind of want to, settle down and pump the brakes and relax and stuff like that. And not every guy wants to run the freaking streets. I know that's what television portrays. I know that's what a lot of those, urban thug type movies or whatever portray and stuff. But not every guy wants to run the freaking streets all the time. There are some legitimate guys out there that want to pump the brakes, settle down, have a family, that kind of thing. But it's for a male, the risks are just extremely high. The risks are at a extreme. And with that being said, that's a huge put off. Because now you got to sit in the seat of the perspective of, okay, I get married or whatever. What's in it for me, really? What's the bottom line? What's the baseline? What is it? What's in it for me? And as far as the fellas and everything, love's great, but when it comes to marriage, you need to get married for more than just love. Okay, people fall in and out of love like it's nothing. There's got to be a deep-rooted hidden understanding, and it's got to be more to it than just, I love you, and I don't know, you're great in the sack, and you did that really weird thing that I like, or whatever, bullshit. It's got to be a lot more than that. And then another thing too, you really, really got to know and pay attention to whoever you decide that you're going to marry or whatever, their family and how they operate. Because, that's super important. But I don't know, man. It's crazy because since I've been over here, the only thing I've seen thus far, aside for the select few women that I've dated that seem like they've kind of got their thing together. But here's the thing about here's the thing about women that's like kind of pretty much they got their career, got their own stuff, and kind of got their on the outside pretty much got their stuff together. A lot of times they are hard to catch up with. And the reason why they are so hard to catch up with is because those women are like 100% always on their grind all the time. And those women are built and designed just slightly different from, the average, woman out there. So those women are like, they're constantly on their grind, so it's kind of hard to catch up with them. And then too, you a decent guy that's kind of got your stuff together, you're constantly on your grind as well. So, I don't know, man. It's between that and then the ones that are always trying to work an angle on you. And I don't know, as of lately, I've been kind of running into that quite a bit.
Overspeed.
Well, actually, let me retract that statement. Let me go ahead and retract that statement. I don't want to say as of lately. I had kind of pretty much ran into that in the past. But I've changed my attitude, and I've changed my approach far as dealing with the opposite sex. And it took me going through some hard knocks and some dings, some nicks and dings in the process to get to this point. And for me, it was extra hard because I was actually really used to dealing with women across the pond. And what I mean by across the pond, and I'm talking about women like Western and Eastern Europe, and also the Asiatic.
Overspeed.
And dealing with them, and then coming over here and dealing with women over here is like night and day. I've heard people say that women are women. Women are all the same, across the globe. Well, if you're eating that soup and everything, then I don't know what to tell you. Because I can tell you right off the bat, that's bullshit. Dealing with women over there and then dealing with women over here is like freaking night and day. And I had to learn that the hard way. Because you gotta be really on your A game, and you gotta be really all about playing the game over here. And if you're not willing to do that, you're gonna get ate up and chewed. You're gonna get ate up, chewed up, and spit out. I'm telling you that now. And I've been through that in the past. And I've been through that in the past for the simple fact that I did not know better. I did not know what I was getting into and what I was dealing with when it came to dealing with women here in the United States. But I know now. How do they say it? You're gonna learn today. Well, I've learned. That I have done. So now I completely changed my approach and on how I deal with them, how I contend with them over here. So, I mean, pretty much to make a long story short, and the best advice that I can give to any single male here in America, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, regardless, I highly recommend that you get out and travel. Travel. Go to other countries. See how men and women interact with each other in other countries. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there isn't any bad eggs in these other countries. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? But what I will say, especially like when I was stationed over in Europe the first time, being over there as a young GI, a lot of the young females that I met over there already had careers, not jobs, careers. They already had careers. Okay? And that's a big difference. And with that being said, you were able to really focus on the essence and the foundation of building a relationship there without a okay, all right, what kind of angle is she trying to work here? What exactly she want? That kind of thing. Because I know, like, a lot of the women that I had, talked to and dated over there and stuff, they were making as much money as me, if not more. And they already had their own stuff, and they were doing very well with it. And with that being said, that puts them in a good headspace. Now think about that for a bit. See, that right there is good in itself when you can find a woman that's in a good headspace. Because then you guys can really focus on building something together. But, I would highly recommend to any single male, like I said, get out there and travel, go see other countries, see how things kind of function between men and women in other countries. You'll be surprised what you learn. You'll be highly surprised on what you learn. Travel. That's the magic word. That's the big takeaway. Travel. See other places. Meet other people.
Okay, band.
See how things are in other countries. See how they interact with each other. One thing I definitely learned overseas, and I mean, you can say what you want to say about as far as like I guess men in Europe or whatever. But I've seen this with my own eyes. They don't put up with a fraction of the BS that men over here put up with. They don't. They just don't. And I've seen that firsthand. I've seen some quite crazy stuff over here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in the water, it's in the food, or what it is in the air. But I see a lot of guys put up with a lot of BS over here. A lot. And I had went through a little phase where I had done it. I got over here. I had gotten to a point where, okay, well, I'm going to start dating. are serious about dating here, and I fell into the same same little niche and stuff. I started putting up with a whole lot of BS. But then I woke up and learned that no more of that. I got a good career. I got my own stuff and everything. I don't need to put up with that crap. But anyways, so you guys get out there, travel, see the world, meet new people, make new experiences. There's a lot of beautiful women out there all over the globe and everything. You'll be fine. This is your boy Ryder Kick, signing out. Deuces.